I went to the Family Search Center in Oakland through my advisor's recommendation, and I found my second generation grandmother. The Family Search Center is like in the hills at the Mormons temple. It's so pristine, just perfect. One of the most profound time when I found my second generation grandmother, I went to Casper's Hot Dog. And that was my baby sister. I don't know if you know this, but she passed and we were very, very close. It was one of her favorite restaurants and mine. And so I was just gonna get my Casper's hot dog, and then the Spirit said, slow down, sit down and have a Casper's hot dog and toast it to Betty. I found our second generation grandmother. Her name was Polly Stratton. And then eventually it became Polly West, which is my fifth generation grandmother. She landed on a slave ship in New Orleans at the suggested age of 16. 16 years old. On Bachelor, that was the name of the ship. I have it. I have all of that documentation. It answered a question for me about who I am. I always wondered, what is it? Where did I get it from? When there's adversity, how am I able to stand? But Polly Stratton answered that question. Through my research, when they were coming over from the Middle Passage, during the Middle Passage time, only 30% of those slaves made it to America alive. 30%. The strength, the endurance. I am encouraged by her courage to want to live. When other people were dying or committing suicide, she decided to live at 16. And the other thing is, my second generation grandfather, I didn't know him. But by using this system and following the steps, I was able to find his gravesite. On the cover of this book, there's a collage of all the relatives that I found. And when I finally got the final cover, I cried for days. Governor Gavin Newsom has signed a bill into law that could potentially give African Americans reparations. What that will look like, we don't know. There was a task force and they completed their study, I believe, of June of last year. This book, those who get this book, it's going to be a guide, a directory of sorts, to get you ready to show social proof that I have ties to being a slave. The most important piece for me is identifying who I am and helping other people to do the same. It was the best decision because what I have created is a step-by-step guide to track your ancestry to slavery with screen prints and step 1, step 2, step 3, do this, do that. So what this has done for me, good question, it has transformed me mentally. If God took me away today and this book was published and released, I feel I've done my life work for humanity. It's a gift for humanity.